Gravy gang! What is going on, guys and gals? Past Gravy episode 519 with Alex, Pat, and Robert back at it again. Happy Gravy Day to you and yours. If you're watching the video version, Robert I thought he was about to throw the dab out there, but he's done. Is the dab done? Can we confirm that the dab is done?
Can't be too predictable.
Okay, good. I like that. Keeping us on our toes.
He's going through his 60s hippie phase.
I like it though.
Peace.
I like it. That's more Bo. I guess no. Bo is more dab. Bo's more dab.
Did you watch Austin Powers last night? Is that where you got it from?
I can tell you, I've never seen Austin Powers.
Oh, you must not. I think you would like Austin Powers.
I don't know. He's got a good accent.
Right up your alley.
Austin Powers, he's the man for you. I don't think it's for you. I don't remember. But dude, it's so good, Robert. Come on.
Yeah, it's worth a watch. Like a lazy Sunday.
I don't want to start giving you homework because I know you won't listen to me anyway. But I might start giving you homework. Has Sam not seen these either? Does she not enjoy showing you movies that she's seen?
She's seen it. Yeah. Have you seen Austin Powers? Yeah, she's seen Austin Powers.
Yeah, come on, Sam.
So does Sam just do fun stuff and you're just like, no, not watching it?
I'm gonna stay at home.
I didn't grow up with a mom that spoke English, so I never got any of that. She was born in Mexico, so she wasn't watching Austin Powers and stuff. Sam's mom and parents, they were here. They have that nostalgia.
All right. Fair point. We get it. It was difficult growing up. It was more difficult for you to get it. Okay.
Robert, do you have any idea?
Check our privilege then.
I don't know if there's ever been a time where I wished I spoke Spanish more just so I could know what the Spanish word for powers was. Because I was going to ask if you've seen Austin, whatever that would have been. And I couldn't do that. I've never wished I spoke Spanish more, and it was for that dumb joke.
Well, it's a name, so it still would be Powers.
Yeah, but it's funnier my way.
Mm-hmm.
Might be.
Austin Powers. There you go.
This is a good way to start the comeback kid segment or pre-comeback kid segment.
Ignorance of language.
I feel like I've been duped by the internet, which spoiler alert happens a lot, but I have been under the impression, and I even talked about it, I feel like fairly recently on the podcast, that just I wanted a raccoon. Raccoons seemed chill, and I think the raccoons may be evil. I think they may be evil. I think I realized that today. This morning, as I pulled into work, it's on a feeder road, and you got to just kind of turn in right away. And I turned in, I thought I saw a cat, so I kind of swerved. It wasn't a super close call, but it was oh wow, if I wasn't paying attention, I would have run over that cat. And I looked over and I saw a little furry tail, and it was a raccoon. And I was like, it's a little baby raccoon. Dude's got to move, because it was right where you turn. If you didn't have a wide turn, you were gonna run over that thing. So I parked my car in visitor parking real quick, and then got out, and I was like, I'm just gonna go scare him. And I was like, buddy, get out of here. And he turned around and he looked at me and he hissed, and then he fucking charged at me and came up 5 steps to me, and I didn't move back down, and I stomped loud, and then he kind of turned around, and then he turned back and he hissed at me again. I was like, fuck you, dude. You can get hit, man. I'm gonna go to work. Fuck you. Dude, I'm not gonna help you anymore. I was like, get the fuck out, man. This is a bad place to be, dude. You're right on the street. Someone's gonna kill you. And he was just fucking being a dick to me. He could have just been like, okay, I'm gonna go off into here, and I'm gonna run past this flower bed into the bushes and never be seen again. But no, I'm gonna go hang out in the fucking street. I'm gonna be a dick if you're trying to tell me it's not safe.
Raccoons are a mean cuss, dude. They are fuckers. If you don't raise it from a literal baby raccoon, it doesn't attach to you and doesn't understand that you'll care for it. It's a wild animal, and it sees you as a giant thret, and it's
I get that. And I was trying.
I mean, but they have the hands. You want to love them because
they have. I wanted to shake his hand. I honestly, not realistic, but I would have liked to be like, hey, buddy, you got to move. This is not safe. And then he would have understood, because I'm like Dr. Doolittle and I can speak to animals, and he would have been like, okay, friend. And then he would have gotten up and reached his hand out to shake mine, and we would have shaken hands, and he would have gone our separate ways. That would have been the ideal scenario in that. But I get it, not realistic. But still, you kind of think maybe he can shake my hand if something goes well. And it did not.
No, dude.
And fuck him. I didn't see him dead when I was pulling out, so I'm glad he didn't die, but fuck that guy. I was trying to help him. I'm out on raccoons.
Yeah, dude, raccoon, they're fucking mean, dude.
I'm out. I was all the way in weeks ago. I'm out.
All right. Well, I'm happy that now you know not to make a further mistake in the future. Get really close to one, and then they charge. I'm actually surprised. Like if that thing had started to charge at me, I would not have stood tall and stomped. I would
I
have fucking taken off. I'd have like,
also, like,
nope, I'm not
low-key,
fighting a raccoon today.
he was a little big. Like, dude, he was like this big, like that big. And I was like, if this dude keeps running at me, I'm just gonna kick him.
Well, that's
Like,
the thing. I don't want to
I will
kick a
kick
baby
this
raccoon in the
raccoon.
face.
If he's charging me, like, then I'll just be like, it's rabies. I had to chalk it up to rabies.
Right? Like I will. Like I would punt that thing into its deathbed, but I don't want to because it's still a cool little animal. It's just not cool with me.
But if it had been like a bigger raccoon, not a baby one, like I feel like I would have been different when it was like coming towards
I don't think
me.
he would have gotten out. I don't think he would have gotten out of the car to check on if it was a full-grown raccoon.
Probably not.
Babies,
Maybe.
yeah, you can check
but
on
if it
babies,
was,
but like,
if it was a big one, I would have still liked to have been like, okay, maybe he's like just fucking chilling here. Like, legit. I was trying to really just be like, just shoo, get out of here. Like, I thought it'd be 2 seconds, and then he hissed at me, and I was like, fuck you, dude. I'm not backing down to a fucking baby raccoon. And then when he came at me, I was like, I'm still not backing down, and I stomped, and he backed up and just kind of hissed more. And I was like, but like, I might have to kick this raccoon if he comes at me again. And then I was just like, all right, fuck you. You can just hang out here and wait to get run over if you want, then, dude.
I wonder who wins in a fight, a full-grown raccoon or a Canadian goose. Those are some mean motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because the goose has the outside range of the neck to peck at it, but if that raccoon gets its hands on him,
I feel like the raccoon can win because I think Canadian geese are like, they're mean, but like they're not gonna beat you up. Like at the end of the day,
they will.
But I would fuck up some Canadian geese.
Oh yeah,
I would fuck them up.
Most people are pussies. That's what I'm saying.
Like, if by the neck, and I'll beat their friends with them while holding their necks.
It's almost like Tito Ortiz versus Chuck Liddell, where Chuck liked to strike and be on the outside. But the raccoon is Tito. He's a wrestler. If he gets you on the ground, if he gets his hands on you, it's a problem.
The goose has the length on him. But yeah, no,
it would probably be more like fight. Anderson Silva versus Tito for the length.
Oh, it's got to have happened before. I'm sure if we go to YouTube goose.
Goose versus raccoon. Dude, if that's a real video, I want to watch it going to sleep every night. That sounds awesome.
Yep. And
yep, it's happened.
Goose versus raccoon.
Okay, well, earmark that, and I'll watch it later, and let's move on.
Yeah. Hey, we'll tweet that out. Tweet that out when you do watch it, and then be like, Goose versus raccoon. Who you got?
I'm excited to watch now because I want to know who wins.
There's multiple videos, so I'm excited to watch many of them.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Other thing that happened to me today was I came home, and I mean, there's been an apartment that had notices on it, and when you have the one notice, okay, so maybe that's a renewal thing. Usually the second notice means something's up, the third notice definitely means something's up, and then they have like a yellow or a pink one, I feel like, and that's when you're like, you didn't pay bills. Like, now you're not paying bills. Like, I know you haven't been, because that's the like, hey, this is serious. And I saw last night when I was coming back from walking my dog, there was like a note from the sheriff, and it was like an eviction thing. And I guess if you don't bail and get out by the time they tell you to, they just take all of your shit and set it outside of your apartment in my complex. And this is the second time since I've lived here for like over 5 years that's happened, where it's just like, I guess they just were like, fuck it, we're moving and we're never paying for this apartment again. And like, I don't know who they were. They're not on my floor or anything, but like all of their shit is outside, like couches, there's pictures, there's mirrors. There were 2 medicine balls that I kind of looked at and was like, wait, what's the protocol on this? Like, there wasn't somebody actively like moving stuff out. It looked like the apartments made maintenance people go and just take all the shit out of the house. We got to start demoing that apartment so we can re-rent it. These people haven't evacuated the apartment. Now their shit's out there. I didn't take anything. I'm not a thief. I understand. But like, my question was like, is this like fair game if I come back tomorrow and all this shit's still here?
I feel like the apartments wouldn't say anything, but also there's cameras, so you don't want to be caught up.
Oh, no, there's not. No, there's not. Oh, you thought we were one of those places where it's like safe? No,
Oh, you don't have? Oh yeah, take whatever the fuck you want. If there's no cameras, take
There were
whatever the
just
fuck
two
you want.
medicine balls that I was like, this would be a
Bro,
nice
they
way.
got
Like,
evicted.
I would like to do some workouts that have medicine balls involved in them, but I don't want to go purchase a medicine ball. This is the perfect opportunity to just acquire two medicine balls.
Bro, they got evicted to the point where all their shit was put outside the apartment. They're not coming back. And even if they try and get back on the premises, they're not going to let them. So like,
And I looked
yeah,
at me and said, no medicine balls.
they're
I'm taking them if they're
probably
still there.
they probably have a like I would assume the apartments have a way to just find someone to just offload all that shit to that like repurposes shit and sells it super cheap. So that I mean, what are they going to do? They're not going to throw it in a full apartment in the dumpsters. It would back up all of your trash. They have to have a system to get rid of it. They're not going to be mad that there's a couple things missing and there's less shit for them to get rid of.
I think the last time this happened was like 2 years ago, and I want to say that this shit was outside for like 3 days. And also, like, both times it's been a first floor apartment that got their shit taken out. Like, if it's mine and I'm on the 4th floor, like, there's not room for them to just set all of our stuff.
Also, here's the thing: if someone catches you walking the medicine ball up the stairs, just be like, and they're like, "Hey, you can't take that." Be like, "Oh, well, it was sitting out here. I just figured I'd use it for a quick workout."
And they just do, oh, oops, I forgot to bring
Oh,
it
you're
back.
no. I'm saying if they physically catch you moving it, just be like, "No, I was getting a workout on the stairs real quick. I was going to put it back." They have no proof you were stealing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a big deal. If I
That's what I'm
don't
saying.
get it,
Take it
it
up
was
the
just
stairs.
like,
That way you can do that, and like, you don't want to get caught in the elevator. Be like, "Oh, I was working out." You're not working out in an elevator.
yeah, that's
If
true.
your
Put some, like,
elevators are even
workout shorts
working at
on.
the moment.
Currently, they are. But yeah, like just be like it is one of those things that like I just don't want to buy one of them, but like it would be cool to have one. It would be convenient to have one for some stuff I want to like work out with, and like that's a perfect spot to grab one. But like I'm not gonna be a guy that just goes and jacks stuff from somebody's apartment.
It's
So
not
like,
their apartment.
as of now, I've not touched it because I don't know the whole situation. But like I would imagine, like after 24 hours, I feel like
Look at it this way. Look at it this way. All the shit you've gone through with these apartments, you deserve some medicine balls. And if it gets to the point where like the person is still entitled to everything inside the apartment and they go, these medicine balls are missing, well, then your apartment's going to be the one that gets sued and gets fucked over. Fuck them.
they get sued just because 2 medicine balls are missing. Like,
that'd be awesome.
And hey, I know we didn't pay rent, but we're suing you because when we didn't pay rent for months, you took some of our stuff. And by some of our stuff, we mean 2 medicine balls that are probably valued at like maybe $70 combined.
I say go for it. I say go for it, dude. You're in the clear.
I just don't want to look like a weirdo that takes things.
Take it up the stairs. Maybe only grab one of them.
I'm gonna wait a day.
Do one trip. Do one trip. Yeah, I'm saying if it's still there tomorrow, do one trip and walk it and take it up the stairs. Don't use the elevator. So like I said, if somebody catches you and they're like, "Are you stealing that?" Be like, "No, I'm getting a workout in. I was just gonna put it back." That way you don't look like a dirtbag.
Just stand by all this stuff and like try and get other people to steal shit. Like, hey, this is a nice mirror. Huh? You should take it. If they take it, then I'm not the only person who took it. They also took stuff and they took it first.
You should stand next to all of it and act like you're running a yard sale and sell it to people. Like, oh, you want this couch? $2. $2 for the couch.
I just gave that guy I gave that guy money for that stuff. How much did he make? He's like, I made $45, but we cleared all that shit out, right?
Yeah. No, you tell him you made $4.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point.
You tell him you didn't make anything. You deny. There's no cameras.
It's like the worst negotiator ever.
Bro, there's no cameras. You just be like,
right?
You just be like, that wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Prove it. Show your cameras. Oh, you don't have them. That's crazy.
Oh man, sure wish this place was safer with cameras set up. You could have caught whoever did this.
That whole thing a while back, like who's vandalizing the elevators, and it's like I don't know. If only there was some way to like install something that could let you know who gets in and off of the elevators. That'd be crazy. But no. What'd you guys bring in? Oh no, I wrote one more thing down. The high school and 10 things I hate about you is way too big.
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
It's quite a large high school. Emma was watching 10 Things I Hate About You on TV yesterday when I got done working out. And so I finished it because it was like a pretty dope movie, obviously. And I was just like, the high school they go to is like Hogwarts. It looks like Hogwarts. and it's way too fucking big for a high school. There's chandeliers and shit in it. Like, that's not a high school.
There's chandeliers.
There was chandeliers. Yeah, they did their prom there, and there's chandeliers hanging in the high school.
Are you sure the prom wasn't done on an offsite location?
Why would they? That place is a fucking castle.
Because that's where we had our prom, and our high school was also massive.
But this is like way bigger than ours.
Is it, or was it just shot to look that way? That's what I'm saying.
Just
where
look
was
at
this
it. It looks like
place?
a fucking castle, Pat.
Oh my god, Justin Gordon-Levitt's in this?
Yeah. Heartthrob.
I don't know, dude. I bet there's a lot of places like where people grew up. If one was shot at our high school, they'd be like, dude, that's ridiculous. High schools aren't that big.
But ours like looks like a school. Theirs looks like a castle.
Oh, I don't know.
It can be big and look like a school.
I'm trying to find a picture of it right now, but
10 things I hate about you high school. And
that's what I typed in. Padua High School. So it's an actual. Oh, that's a fucking castle.
It's a castle.
Padua High School in the Seattle area. So it's a real. I'm assuming it's a very nice private school. Like it's probably like a boarding school high school where you get sent away to
learn witchcraft and wizardry, maybe.
Yeah, and yeah. No, this actually
did us muggles just stumble upon it?
So the official title is Padua Franciscan High School. It's a private fucking Catholic high school. Yeah. Yeah, it's private school, man. Yeah, like Franciscan monks.
Oh, I didn't know that. But yeah, okay. It's still too big. Just
oh wait, no, that's
something I thought I'd share with the group.
That's not even the right one. One in Seattle. I don't know. No, it's from me. This doesn't seem like it's a. Oh wait, no. Padua High School was the name of it in the movie.
Well, but it looks like a castle.
Oh, but it was filmed at Stadium High School in Tacoma, so it's a high school, and it's also a historic landmark. Jesus.
Okay, it's a landmark. Still wild.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do even more, but yeah, that's a wild. That seems like where they would have filmed like School Ties. Remember that movie? Like Brendan Fraser and them, and they're all fucking football players. But
rock. Like
I feel like at that high school, you have to wear a suit and tie to class. It's one of those ones.
Yeah. Do you like? That's one of the best like movie scenes is the singing one with what's his face.
I still haven't actually seen.
You've not seen it?
I know. I've meant to forever.
Dude, he gets paid to go get the goth girl. I'm saying the guy's trying to take the younger sister to prom, but the sister has to go. That's the dad's rule. So she's a freak. So then he's like, who's the other freak? And it's Heath Ledger. And he's like, hey, freak face, I'll give you $300 if you take this broad to prom. And boy, oh boy, do all kinds of shenanigans happen while this is going down. Good watch. Nice to be, 10 things I hate about you. Big fan.
Must be nice to be so hot people will pay you to bring their daughter to prom. I had to ask a sophomore.
Ooh. But yeah, 10 things I hate about you. Robert, that's a movie you and Sam should watch together. Ask Sam if she's seen that one.
Have you seen 10 Things I Hate About You?
Hell, we're just going to ask her movies the whole time.
Said yes.
Did she like it?
Somebody set a timer every 30 minutes. We have to come up with a movie for him to ask Sam if she's watched it.
She's seen a lot more of those old movies than I have.
We can tell.
Yeah. So she's seen like 7 movies, double what you've seen.
Yeah.
Figure out the math on that one.
All right. What'd you guys bring in for Precome?
Robert?
Alex mentioned earlier that you want these medicine balls, but you're not going to spend the money on it. It made me think of something that I'm going through recently where I want to get back into reading, but I don't want to spend any money on books. But I don't want to go to a library or anything. Like I have some books in my cart.
I think I don't know if on Amazon, but I think like Kindle and shit, I think they've got a bunch of free books all the time.
I think they might.
Or like if you go to like Google, I've seen TikToks and shit about this. It's like Google :books : you put it in, and like a lot of time it'll just be free. Now at that point you have to read it off your computer, which sucks.
It's like reading an article, though. Just a really long article.
Yeah, but
Dude, if you want them, I've got a bunch of James Patterson books that my grandfather gave me that I'm never going to read, and that's exciting stuff. That's like spies and war and stuff. I don't know if that's what I don't know if you're old enough, if you've hit your like every dude hits the age where they're like, dude, History Channel and all that kind of stuff. And like spies and espionage, we get into it. I don't know if you've gotten there yet, but I've got a bunch of material for you.
I don't know who that author is.
Phase. Yeah.
James Patterson. Yeah, he's very famous.
Is there one like that's one of the like if we did a mock draft of like smartest things you can purchase or things that make you feel smart when you purchase them, it would be like a book. We're like, oh, look at this comedian. He's got a book. I will order it on Amazon. And then it shows up and you read the first 2 chapters and then I set it down and I don't touch it ever again. And it's like, all right, like I read when I fly, when I'm on flights, because it's like you're kind of trapped. So just do that.
I feel like for Robert,
that's a good one.
If like they took Ken Burns' baseball and put it into like a hardback form, like a giant like tome, you know what I mean?
Tome, yeah.
That would be perfect for Robert, like the history of baseball written down. But actually for Robert, it would pretty much just be the history of the Astros. He wouldn't care past that.
Yeah, give me one of those like the World Series books. Let me look through that. But it just reminded me to think of like, yeah, I have no problem spending like hundreds of dollars on like some sort of tech thing. But then it's like, oh, here's a $15 book. I'm like, well, slow down. That's a lot of
turn
money.
Pages on this
because you know you're gonna use the tech thing. You're just slightly interested. That's why go to like there's budget bookstores everywhere. Just go buy a book for like $8, and then like I don't know. Actually, within like 3 weeks, you'll know if you're gonna buy another one. Because if you've started reading it, then good. If you haven't, you'd be done and you'd be on to your next book. But there's a good chance. There's a good chance you'll buy it and then not even pick it up for weeks.
I can't do audiobooks. I feel like I'm not paying attention.
I get that. Yeah. Like even when you listen to podcasts, like when people listen to us, like it's good to have on the background because they can zone in and zone out of us saying stuff. And I get it. Like we don't expect you to retain 100% of the information you listen to on a 2-hour podcast or anything like that. But like I always like to tell people that we're basically a book on tape. We're just an audio book. Like you're listening to us create a book in real time, and you listening right now is just say like this is a book you read this week. Hey, babe, just finished my book. We are a jazz book.
Yeah, because it's a skit scat. You never know where it's going. There's a certain form. There's a form that goes to it, but we break off. We're in and out. We're grooving.
Exactly.
We always come back to the form, but we're in and out of it, baby.
So congrats on reading, everybody that's listening to this or watching this. If you're watching it, you're just reading it.
Go to the store, buy yourself one book and a subject you're interested into, and then set yourself like, you got to be like, okay, I'm going to start going to bed 30 minutes before I would have, and use that as your reading time. Use right before bed as your reading time. If you can get yourself into that rhythm, you'll do it. But you're not going to read in the middle of the day, stop, and then go back to doing other things and then go to bed.
I don't know. I think that's usually how I go about it.
Or you have a reading chair.
Or maybe because like a lot of people, we wake up now, we scroll our phone maybe as soon as you wake up, that's your reading time to like get your brain jogged and get it start going.
My father-in-law has they call it a music room. He's got his guitar and they have a piano and stuff in there, but like they have these 2 chairs and he'll go just sit in there and read. It's like the coolest fucking thing ever to just be like,
so it's like his study.
You just go read in it.
It's
but he's got a desk and everything not in there. It's in a different area with the computer. The study's its own separate thing. That's just the reading room, the music room, and it's like fucking like like old timey dudes used to like just sit in a chair, and I was like, that's my pipe smoking chair. It's not the couch, it's not your lazy boy recliner, it's its own fucking thing. And either the other side of the room or its own, like it's in the parlor. It's a different part of the house. And you're like, I go sit here to read. Sit on the porch and I read my books. You need to have like a designated reading area, and then you'll feel like a badass going there, and then also be like, okay, this is my reading time. Not I'm on the couch that I also watch TV on. Now I want to turn the TV on.
Oh, and it'll give you a reason to buy a new chair. More chair reviews.
More chair reviews. I did put out a new chair review last week. Working on some more.
Honestly, if I could get it to you, I couldn't give it to you though. It's been in the family for like 50 fucking years. This chair to my right over here that I used to podcast in, it's a perfect reading chair. It's tall in the back. So like there's like you can just lean back into it. Mm-hmm. It's about this tall back there. That's a great reading chair. If I wasn't a degenerate, that would be my reading chair.
Oh, and you could just call it a nook. Calling stuff a nook just sounds cool.
Yeah, my reading nook.
I think you need to be next to a window for it to be a nook, though.
I mean that's bougie. I mean, like not everybody's a millionaire that can afford a window.
That's a nook,
right? I mean, a nook is a little like tearaway place. You know,
it's a tucked away area. It's a tucked away area in the home next to a window. That's a nook.
You saying bougie also reminded me of another thing that I think that's a word
corner
that
or
I
recess,
hate.
Especially one offering seclusion or security. So it doesn't have to have a window. Sorry,
but
what did you say?
Picture a nook. Does it have a window? Yes, it does.
A really nice one does.
I was saying that I think I hate the word bougie because I feel
I was using it to be over the top. Yeah,
it's never said without attitude
or sarcasm.
Yeah,
which I guess is an attitude.
I think I heard it like I just been hearing it more often. Like, and I heard it in a song recently, and like I didn't like the song, but I'm like, oh, this is.
I heard Bad and Bougie for the first time.
Never heard that song either.
Never heard Bad and Bougie.
It's okay.
Bad and Bougie. Cookie shit up with the Uzi.
It's fun.
I think that's by
it's good to have on a playlist, but it's not like essential.
To me, people that use the word bougie seriously are the worst. Like I'm bougie and you're serious about it. Like, no. But if you're like, I like saying bougie, like somebody's a little bougie over there. Like, oh, you got a window. Like that's fun to say, to be sarcastic. But yeah, if you like, I'm not on dating sites, but like if you were like looking through girls' profiles, I'd imagine that like saying she's bougie is just like a red flag, as the kids say these days.
I've never seen it, but yes, that would be. And I think it's worse when people use it the opposite way, like seriously be like, that's bougie. Like, oh, that's so much worse than somebody saying I'm bougie. Like, one way I know, like, you just expect me to spend money on you. The other way, just like, dude, shut up. It's such a gross. That's bougie.
I'm fancy. It's just a fancy way of saying fancy.
That's what I was saying. You think that's too fancy, but you wish you had it.
Exactly. Did I mention we have a guest today? I don't think I mentioned that yet. But we do a very special.
I don't think you have.
Very special guest. One of the biggest guests we've gotten. The biggest? Than Burr? Bigger than Burr?
Nope.
Probably bigger than Burr.
Nope. Forgot about Burr. Forgot about Burr. Nobody's bigger than Burr for me.
Maybe it was a good interview. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Guess you have to listen. Get Steve Carell. Steve Carell coming up in a little bit.
Hey, at least I got to be a part of this one.
You did get to be a part of it finally.
It was big for me.
I'm always like, well, they have 6 minutes. Alex, can you do it? I'm like, Pat, are you at work? And he's like, yep, I'm in the kitchen. In the back. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, it's 2:00 on a Thursday. Yes, I'm at work.
Yeah, most people are. I get that. But it's good to have you on that. But we got Steve Carell coming up later on in the pod. Did you bring anything, or did you already do anything, or was it?
I think we've covered enough. Let's just keep going.
That's about it. Let's move along. Keep on chug-a-lugging. By the way, did anybody start a timer today?
I did.
What time do you have right now?
28:58, 28:59, 30 minutes, or 29 minutes. I almost just skipped a minute there. I was on the golf course today, so got a little go-go juice in me today.
All right, sorry. My recorder thing messed up, so I was trying to get on. We'll cut that part out. We won't. We'll leave it in. That's how this podcast is done. We time things. We say stuff. We can get clips later. That's how it works.
No, you better not cut that. For once, I was the responsible one. I mean, Robert also was too.
You.
But
everybody say, "Great job, Pat." Great job, Pat.
Great job, Pat.
Oh my God! Look at how much redder my face is compared to my neck. I think that's computer screen coming on it. Okay.
I might be. Yeah, let's move on to the Comeback Kid segment, brought to you by our good friends at Southern Star Brewing Company. My favorite beers are Southern Star beers. I guarantee you, when you drink a Southern Star, you will become a Southern Star fan as well. If you haven't tried it yet, I don't know what you're doing. If you're in the Texas vicinity, you should be able to get your hands on a Southern Star, whether it be a bombshell blonde, a strawberry bombshell blonde, the Southern brunch, the beer mimosa. Basically, they got all kinds of IPAs. They got a little bit of everything. They got something for everybody. Go check them out at the brewery at 3525 North Fraser Street up in Conroe. Let them know you're part of the Gravy Gang. Got a PTG flag hanging there by where you get your tokens. Go tell them you're part of the Gravy Gang. They'll hook you up. They'll let you try all the beers to pick the ones that you want to spend your tokens on. It's the best beer, like the best brewery in town to me. In the Houston area, best brewery, hands down. They always got live music. They always got awesome events going down. The whole team at Southern Star nails. And yeah, just the beer, delicious. And like I always say, like with a lot of beer sponsors for other podcasts, you know, they make one beer. That's the only beer they talk about. Southern Star, if you want to try a different kind of beer, they got all kinds of beers for you. Southern Star Brewing Company, 3525 North Fraser Street up in Conroe. Give them a follow on Twitter and Instagram. They're at Southern Star BC and at Southern Star Brewing Co. Give them follows there. If you're drinking a Southern Star, take a picture of you drinking that Southern Star. Great. It's great for the pools. The pool season is going on. Summer's right around the corner. Summer is here. It's a perfect summer pool beer because you can't take glass to the pool. You can't take glass to the beach. You can't take glass going floating down the river. What you can take is cans. Southern Star only comes in cans. You're never going to have to worry about that. You can always take Southern Star wherever you're going. Southern Star Brewing Company, the official beer sponsor of Pass the Gravy and the Comeback Kid segment. And don't forget about our 10th annual Christmas Spooktacular. I know it's a while away, but December 16th, Saturday, December 16th, going down Southern Star Brewing Company, 3525 North Fraser Street up in Conroe. What you got, Pat?
Closer than that, though, this Sunday, not one, two events going up at Southern Star. You know what goes great with delicious beer? Delicious food. So starting 12 to 3, they've got the Houston Brisket U. They're going to teach you how to cook amazing brisket. And then after that, starting at 2:30, the third annual Charo Bean Contest. Bro, beer and beans. You get some delicious beer in you. You get some beans in you. You go home. You fart on your significant other or children. That's the funniest thing you can do. I'm speaking to the dads here. I'm speaking to the dads here. You farting on your children is like the most fun you can have as a dad. There's just nothing better. But yeah, get up there, get some great food. I know this weekend I'm going to go float up in New Braunfels. I am going to pack. So I'm going to go because it's on the road. I think I'm going to find as many strawberries as I can find, and I'm going to mix in some brunches, and then of course you got to have the classic blonde for the float. But those are all great outside on the water beers. I'm going to load myself up. Me and the boys, we're going to have a fucking time.
All the best times. All the best times. Southern Star Brewing Company, guys. Drinking a Southern Star at Southern Star BC at Southern Star Brewing Co. Let them know you're part of the Gravy Gang. Tag us as well at Pass Gravy Pod. Southern Star Brewing Company, the official sponsor of the Comeback Kid segment.
It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch.
All right, our first Comeback Kid is Summer. We were just talking about it in that ad. Summer is back. It is hot as fuck, guys, especially in Texas. It is officially summer. I saw, like, it's very early in the summer. We already told you last week about beating the heat in the summer. But I already saw it's either every year somebody busts out an egg on the concrete or they put cookies either outside or in their car. And I saw cookies in somebody's car on the news yesterday. So I was like, we're already there. Day two. We're already in there. It's 2 weeks. We've already burned through the beat the heat stuff. And now let's see how hot it really is.
So the other day at work, we did try and crack an egg onto my coworker's truck. Wasn't quite hot enough though, and also we're done. We did it on the hood, so when I cracked it, it slid right off of her truck hood and just hit the ground. The second one we built up some towel. It still wasn't hot enough. It didn't really work, but it did start to cook on the concrete.
Okay,
so it's hot. Also, guess I got my car 2 days ago. It was about 2:30. I was at work. I had to go run and get something. Guess what the temperature in my car read?
What?
109 degrees.
Oof.
Dude, I was out on the golf course, which will be part of this summer. Golf is back, U.S. Open, all that stuff out there today. And it felt good. Like if the breeze was running, it felt good, but it was 99 feels like 110.
Yeah,
It
it does.
was
And just
hot.
the humidity just beats the fuck out of you. Even at night, you're like sweating walking the dog and shit.
Oh, dude, if I wasn't on a golf course that was big and open with breeze coming across it, I would not have been outside.
I saw that.
That's
I saw that
Go
today in
ahead.
Corpus Christi. The heat index was 126.
oh,
So like
oh,
it
just that
feels
heat
like
Yeah,
coming off
no
the
thanks.
water.
yeah.
Oh,
Awful.
no, dude. It's bad, which is just, yeah, I mean, the worst time, I guess, possible for me to pick up golf, but I'm going to power through. I'm enjoying it. That's also part of it. Golf with summer. Played 18 today, my first 18 ever. 119, baby. Under 120 on my first round.
Nice.
Fucking shout out my
Congrats.
boy Tyler Thompson taking me out, and my buddy Anson Blackhall for giving me the clubs. But golf is back. I think I'm going to have a group for the next Rod Ryan golf tournament. Except, hold on, let me rephrase it. I don't think I'm going to have a group, and depending if my friend's brother plays with us, we will be winning, even with me being this bad. Dude can play.
I can't tell if it's the lighting, but were you wearing sunglasses? I feel like there's light.
Oh yeah, I've got the raccoon eyes going on.
Yeah, it does.
And I was wearing a bucket hat, so like I covered my face mostly. My arms are lobster red. That's another thing. I gotta get used to being outside again. I gotta build the base tan. I had that growing up, playing baseball year round. I was always outside. I always just tanned. Now I've been team inside for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
I am red, but forearms are fine. If your forearms burn, it doesn't even hurt. So who gives a shit? So I'm get back in there. I gotta. Your boy's gonna get tan. That's gonna be crazy. Seeing the whitest man in the history of mankind getting a tan. It's gonna be crazy.
Sounds like it. Sounds very crazy.
Except the dude from Angels and Demons, he was whiter than me, but he was albino.
Yeah, so that's a little different.
But I'm just being fair. I had to put a
True
editorial.
I'm not the whitest.
On there.
There are other white people.
Confirmed. But yeah, I am probably the reddest Irishman in Texas today, but I'm cool with it. I think I can take that crown. Golf is back,
as summer and heat. Also back is documentaries because I had off Juneteenth. Happy belated Juneteenth to everybody. And my wife got off early that day, and we didn't really do anything besides watch documentaries. And it just kind of started as like, oh, the Boston bombing documentary is on Netflix. Like let's throw that on there. We watched all of that. That was tight. And then there was an ad on Netflix for the Malaysia missing airline thing came up, and we were like, fuck it, let's roll in another one. And then when that one was over, there's this new Jared Fogle subway documentary on HBO. And I was like, well, let's go 3 for 3. So we watched 3 documentaries in one day. And I'm pretty sure like I learned more in those 3 documentaries than I did in like certain years of school. Like you could just get a degree if you just like watch documentaries all day. Like I mean, maybe it's just me being arrogant, but like it's like I feel like I could learn a bunch of shit from just watching documentaries.
You can, but documentaries can also be complete bullshit.
So can textbooks.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying you gotta have multiple sources. I mean,
yeah, but I can watch those. I can't watch books.
I've seen documentaries
why we don't need Robert, because you can't watch them.
Those documentaries that I grew up watching and loving, and then I found out years later, it's like, oh no, they selectively edited the shit out of that.
That's what most documentaries do.
Yeah, but dude, that's awesome. I mean, in 6 months, we're probably gonna get a submarine one.
Tomorrow there's one. I saw somebody's gonna release one tomorrow, which is like, all right.
How can you do that already when they're still ongoing? I don't know. Hopefully, it's a happy ending one.
Hopefully,
but dude, yeah, documentaries. I've been meaning to watch 38 in the Garden, the Jeremy Lin one. It's on HBO or Max now, but it's only 38 minutes too. Like that's
HBO. Dope. I'm still calling it HBO. I don't
yeah.
Care.
Well, I call it HBO Max. Like I'm not gonna Max. Like Max, if you call it that, I think of Cinemax. I don't know why HBO would do that, but But yeah, 38 the Go. It's a 38-minute documentary. That's supposed to be great. And it's Jeremy Lin. Who didn't love that guy? It was a great story. The sports documentary. That's what you're going to make Emma start watching all the 30 for 30s.
Maybe I will.
Bro, shit, I might watch the U part 1 and 2 tonight. Or, dude, Larry versus Magic. That 30 for 30, that's one of the best ones.
Might do that.
It doesn't always have, but I'm just saying, mix one in here and there, and she'll like it.
Yeah.
I don't like sports stuff.
One thing I really like in documentaries is just like, I don't know aviation at all, obviously, but they kept referring to the plane that went, the Malaysian flight that went missing as like it was a Boeing 777. But like everybody on the documentary where they're like, yeah, you know, we're dealing with 777s. The 777s typically they have their most issues around here in the cockpit area. And then usually this doesn't happen with a 777. They don't just go off the radar. And I was like, fucking 777s is the coolest fucking thing ever. I just want to talk about, like, somebody talk to me about a plane so I can just call. Is that a 777 or is that a 747? I don't know. Looks like a 777. There's a tri-sevens. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. Tri-sevens. Trip sevens. 777.
That's one of those ones where just aviation knowledge is such like a thing to impress other dudes with. Like, I know I'll never have it, but if I'm around another dude and he's like, yeah, that's a PH-42, the fighter pilot next to it is a Bomber 864. I bet that's so fucking cool. I bet I want to be your friend.
Do you start doing that though? Like,
that's just dude knowledge.
I want to make that a chore. Just start like identifying planes. All right, here we got a CD-48 bomber, and it's like that's an F-16 fighter. It's like, no, it's a CD-48.
Just, I feel like what it is
like make up like 2 letters, 2 numbers, and yeah, just start acting like you're an aviation expert. If you're around your chick, like, you know, like, just, she won't know.
Maybe planes will, because like my grandfather, for his thing was trains. He got really into trains, but in his youth, trains were a big thing. When we were little kids, it was, you know, trucks and like playing with planes and stuff. Maybe planes will be our thing. The way my grandfather, maybe we'll have like model plane sets, and not like yeah, model guys have always built model planes, but I mean, like, in the way that old dudes build model train sets, we build them with planes, and it's still the same track, but it's just like a little stick that holds the plane up over it, so it looks like it's flying around it. My grandfather built the dopest model fucking train set in the last like 15 years of his life. And he moved it from fucking New Hampshire to Texas when he moved down here. Filled up a whole fucking garage with it. It was dope. I wish I had pictures of it. Probably do somewhere. But yeah, dude, like that seems like the shit that we'll be like when we're 70, 80 years old. We're going to be all about planes. And then the young kids will be like
trains was Bobby Bacala.
Oh, I thought you were going to use your mom joke. I was like, dude, don't do that.
No, I wasn't gonna do that.
But that'll be the thing. Like, trains, by the time we're 80, 90 years old, they'll probably have some like high speed rails. So that'll be the way to go. So little kids will think we're weird for like in planes. I hope we have high speed rails. Come on,
Grandpa, leave the planes alone. You know, there's 777 over here. We used to fly all the way across the world.
I know you used to fly through the air, but we have trains that go underwater now, and it's safer. Come on, grab your hard candy. Let's go.
Speaking of underwater and safety, that was a seamless transition right there. The Titanic's back.
Yeah.
I don't know how long ago it sank. I think it sank in like the 1920s.
I think it was like the teens.
They're okay around the 1920s. Right around the Depression, boys. But Titanic is still collecting a body count, it seems like. Possibly, hopefully we're wrong on that. But yeah, there was a group of really, really rich people and then some kids that they brought with them to they wanted to go see the Titanic. And there's like a submersible submarine. They paid $250,000, I believe, to each go on, and you'd think that would mean like, oh, hey, well, this is the best technology. Like, there's obviously something tethered to it. No, they're lost. Can't find them. We're recording this on Wednesday, June 21st, and it is 5:00 right now as we're recording this, and they still have not found anybody. I believe we were told that like Thursday, the 22nd, is like the estimated last possible amount of air that they would have.
4 hours ago, there was a thing posted that said they had less than 24 hours of air, of breathable air.
Yeah,
what if they kill people though?
Mm,
That's just dark. We shouldn't go there. That's dark even for me.
A whole Life of Pi situation, but
we've got an hour left and 7 people. Well, let's cut it to 3. That's dark. No,
yeah,
I had said like that the whole thing is crazy to me. I would have like stipulated like there's got to be a gun on the thing because like if something goes bad, I can't suffocate. I'm too much of a pussy for that. I need the easy way out.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that would be like they're saying that they could have been stuck somewhere. Like, what if they're stuck in the fucking Titanic? Like they try, like, let's just go here and see if we can get in the galley, and they're just stuck on some railing right now, and they're gonna also die on the Titanic. That would be crazy. But like, obviously hope they're fine. Obviously hope they're fine. But like, they could be stuck there and just not able to move. They could have also like, and if they're stuck there now, like they're probably just freezing because you're having to keep all the energy and shit down on that thing to keep it going. And just the fact that you can't, like, they haven't been able to like have an idea of what happened to them. That's wild to me. Like for the amount of money that all of them paid, like you don't have an air tag. You didn't just throw an air tag in there.
Dude,
let's track
the more I learned about it and how like makeshift that thing was, that's crazy to me that people with that much money to spare would do that. Like they controlled it with an old PlayStation controller. That's insane. Also, I learned before this, did you guys know how close the Titanic was to like the United States? I always assumed it was like the middle of the North Atlantic, like way the fuck out there. It's like if you pull up a map of it, it's not that far from Nova Scotia.
Yeah. Do you not remember fucking when Rose was coming back with the survivors? They passed the Statue of Liberty. Like that's when they were on was it Lusitania saved them?
Well, yeah, but I just assumed that was a farther boat trip. Like they had been on there for a while and then they showed that. I didn't know this shit was like fucking close. Like it is basically the distance from Maine that like Virginia is from Maine into the ocean. I thought this shit was way out there.
It's pretty wild, and it's also wild that like they found the Titanic without a ton of like equipment and shit like that. Where like they just for years were like, we don't know where it is, because I think they saw that they like found it in like the 80s. And it's like the fact that like it was underwater that long and they were just like, huh, we don't know where it is. And then they just kept going and diving down to try and find it. We're like, hey, I think this might be, oh, that's the fucking Titanic. Got it.
Yeah. It's, I mean, the craziest thing about this entire story to me is just they broke the cardinal rule of the earth. And I think this is the biggest rule of the earth is don't fuck with the ocean. On land, you've got a chance being in bad conditions. In the ocean, you're fucked. There's nothing you can do on the ocean. It is the single scariest goddamn thing this planet has to offer. And they were just like, let's go in a tiny little sub with a bunch of people that was kind of fucking slapped together. I'd be shocked if there aren't massive lawsuits that come out of this. And one of the dudes is a billionaire.
Too, so yeah.
Like he was the billionaire. It was like, oh, all the other billionaires went to space. You know what? I'm going underwater. You didn't use your billionaire money though. You just paid to get on this thing. Like if you're a billionaire and you want to go see the Titanic, you spend your money to build that submarine. That's crazy.
Yeah, dude. That's. I mean, I get like there's pressure and all this shit, but it's like I think they said there's like 5 or 6 vessels that could go get it if they had to. And it's like we should have better technology by now, right?
Well, it's just it's a niche thing. So why would we spend money?
Titanic,
but like the military spends money on submarines, but that's not the kind of submarine and vehicle you can use to get after this. The ones that you can. Why would we spend it when very, 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 very small percentage of the population is going down in submarines? It's not where the money's from.
Check out the Titanic if you wanted to, Pat.
Yeah, well, you know, that hasn't been privatized. As soon as billionaires realize there's money to be made from it and can safely build good submarines, that won't happen. Also,
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I always have been like I'm not a scuba diver or anything like that, but like I get like the appeal of like shipwrecks and going and like looking at like, dude, look at this sunken ship. But like I don't ever want to like swim by a sunken ship or go check out a sunken ship because to me it's like bad shit happened on there. You know, that's bad vibes. Sunken ships in general are just all bad vibes. So like, hey, let's go check out this Titanic. That's like the most notorious bad vibe ship. What could go wrong? It's like bad vibes could go wrong. Bad vibes could happen. And it's just that
Not
you're
about
just
bad
putting
vibes.
like you're fucking with bad vibes.
Dude,
The
you don't
Titanic
do
is
it.
surrounded by bad vibes.
That's what I mean. Part of the reason I've
What do
enjoyed.
You can't be mad when shit happens.
Part of the reason I'm getting so into golf and I'm enjoying it is I know I suck, so my vibes are good. You can't get mad when you got good vibes knowing you're going to be bad. You don't go to bad vibe areas. Shipwrecks, oh, let's go check out dead pirates. Nope. The Titanic, like, oh, let's go check that out in a makeshift sub. A lot of dead souls down there. A lot of them.
Thank God.
That's a
Rose
ghost
Dawson was not on that
graveyard
sub.
under the water.
Thank God. I don't know what we would have done if Rose had died again.
Also, now I really want to watch The Hunt for Red October, but that's partially because I just finished the Jack Ryan season. So
What about Down Periscope?
love Down Paris. Watched it like 3 months
Underrated
ago.
movie.
Oh,
movie.
Kelsey Grammer. Love that fucking guy.
Yeah. Probably hasn't seen it. Don't worry. We know. But yeah, the Titanic's back and people are just talking about it. So shout out to Shipwrecks, I guess. Also, comeback kid this week is Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle, her former Royal Highness. I don't fucking know. I don't care about.
I think her official title now is that bitch. Because nobody likes her.
That's what the royal family called her. But yeah,
That's
they
what
are
everyone
not
calls her.
royal family, but they are royal family, but they're not. But Meghan Markle is back this week because it came out that she got, I believe, $20 million from Spotify to do podcasts, and she did, I think, 16 or like 20 of them. Not a lot, less than 25 podcasts. We do
like one season.
Week. Like, okay, seasons podcasts. Like, unless you're talking about a sport, fuck you. First off, like, hey, who has just year-round podcasts? Us, right here.
You might want to walk that back because you're also on a seasonal podcast.
But that's like I said, if it doesn't have season,
you're
like
on
sports or
you're on multiple
seasons like
seasonal
that.
podcasts.
But that makes sense. Like we're not going to do a Big Brother podcast year round. Like it makes sense like that.
Claire Big Blue. That's also pretty seasonal.
But it's also around the sports seasons.
So you just.
But if you have a regular fucking just chit chat podcast like we do, and you have fucking seasons, get out.
Yeah, I don't understand
like,
the timeline.
It pisses me off. It's like, oh, I thought I was ready again to pod. No. You do it all the time, or you don't do it. I get it. Yeah. Big Brother podcast, that's only on when Big Brother's on. We're not going to do that. The Claire Big Blue podcast, West Ham, the Giants aren't playing right now. We're not doing that. I do New York Giants Rush. We talk regular Giants podcast, in the off season too, okay?
It's impossible to know the timeline of seasons. Like not shit talking at all. Hot Ones has done 20 seasons. They haven't been on for 20 years.
Had no idea.
I don't understand what a season is. Haven't they been going for like 9 years?
Well, they probably just release new, like he releases a new one probably like every like whatever, like a certain day a week, and like we just don't realize it because we don't keep up with it.
You like if you're gonna say this podcast is seasonal, I think I need to know
the season.
What is the season? What is the season for you? Is it spring, fall, winter, summer? Like you do it every season like that, but then other podcasts will make seasonal is once a year. Then other ones will be like, a season is just when we record this, then when we're done, we stop and then we pick it up later. I don't like that. I need structure in my life. I need to know what the time frame is. Otherwise, my brain can't handle it.
Right. And speaking of seasons with her, she didn't really have seasons. She just was like, I'm going to do some. And then just kind of quit doing it, but got $20 million from Spotify. And then it came out that she didn't even like do the podcast. She would have her people go out and get interviews with people. And then she would sit in a studio and like redo everything like she asked the questions and like probably put in fake laughs and probably do all this shit that like just completely was a fabricated interview where she wasn't really asking any of the questions. I'm sure she just went and reread whatever the questions the interviewer was asking. But then it was like, this is Meghan Markle interviewing Prince. I know Prince is dead, but Prince came to mind because she's royal family. This is her interviewing Oprah. And it's like, it could just be her assistant interviewing Oprah, and then she just dubs everything over. So if that's what podcasting is, like, we're about to fucking step our guest list up. We're going to have the sickest guest list. Like, hit us up with any guest that you guys want. We will book them. If we got to just get an interview that's already done and then just do that.
Dead guest?
Yeah, we can do dead guests. Yeah.
We should start interviewing dead guests.
Oh, but then we could be like, this is one from the vault.
There you go.
We never released this one. We interviewed Prince before he died. And just now decided it was time to share it.
I'd like to do a Len Bias interview a year before I was born.
Yeah, like the podcast wasn't even a thing yet.
Here's an old Len Bias interview from 1988.
Next week on the pod, we're going to have John Lennon.
I'd rather have Paul.
Oh, well, we could get Paul. I mean, we couldn't, but we could get Paul. Actually, we could get Paul now. Robert, find me a Paul McCartney interview and we'll do it. But on that note, we do have a very special guest that we'd like to share with you guys. And it's my favorite guy from The Office. It's Steve Carell. So without further ado, here he is, Steve Carell via Zoom.
Holla, holla, Pass the Gravy podcast.
All right, joining the show today, we got a very special guest. He's from my favorite TV show of all time, one of my favorite actors ever, the one, the only, Steve Carell. Thank you so much, man, for joining the show today.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you.
First off, like I said earlier, I am a huge Office fan. I can't tell you how many times I've watched the show. I still tell people to this day, the best show on TV or streaming or whatever.
Here we go. Love Ricky Gervais. I see where you're going. I've watched your show. I know what you do. Oh, I got you confused. I got you confused with the good one, right? Oh, no, I didn't mean your Office. I meant the good one. And scene.
Whoa, Steve, we're not messing with you, man. We're legitimately big fans here, dude. Where's this coming from?
You know, I hear the camera adds 10 pounds. Looks like you've eaten 5 cameras.
Steve, neither of us are trying to mess with you right now. I promise you. We just wanted to have you on the show. We're huge fans. Can we please just have a nice, good old-fashioned, straight-up interview?
Straight interview, okay. Yeah, I'm down with that. That sounds great.
Okay. So let's just kind of start over. Let's restart this whole thing. And I believe, Pat, you had a question for Steve.
So, Steve, we all know The Office. It's a massive streaming success. It was huge on TV. What was the best movie you ever did?
Oh, Evan Almighty, of course. Fuck you, fatty.
No need for the name calling. We both have a lot of questions. It just feels like you're taking this like one big joke.
Actually brought a few things I'd like to say to you.
Like what?
The only French word you know is buffet.
I mean, that's probably true, but is that it?
You look like a homeless guy who's been to a soup kitchen that specializes in ice cream soup.
All right, you know what, man? I get it. Like, I'm fat. I'm overweight, but like, I've been working on it. I'm going on walks. I just picked up golfing. It's not as easy as it looks.
What are you doing? I'm sorry.
Okay, like, I get it. I'm just some fucking fat nobody. You're Steve Carell. Nobody ever makes fun of you.
That's not true. There's lots of things to make fun of.
Like what?
I'm Italian. You can make fun of that.
Oh, so you're a pervert and your last name isn't actually Carell?
Not originally.
What is it, Pinocchio? Because your nose?
Okay.
Have you ever gone to the beach and you hear people yelling, shark, 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 and then you realize you're just doing the back stroke and they're all mistaking your big Italian nose for a shark fin?
When you go to the beach and you swim out past the buoys, do people think that there's an island there?
Hey, I'm not that fat, man.
You are.
No, I'm not. I said I'm working on it, man.
You're pretty fat.
You know what? Fuck you, Steve. You're an asshole.
All right, fuck you, fatso. Okay.
All right, and I guess that was Steve Carell. I feel like, what was it? They always say, don't ever meet your heroes. Shit. All right, back to the show, I guess. Well, that was that. Yeah, maybe not our best interview. Kind of went south quickly.
Not our fault.
I felt like we were not met with the same attitude. Just, I don't know. I was really upset. Big fan of his. I'm still gonna watch his show, all of them.
You gotta separate the artist from the art.
That's what it is.
Except when I don't like the artist and I don't follow that rule.
Right. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
absolutely. I
That's how
completely
life
agree with
goes.
you.
We pick and choose.
But yeah, so we might have another Meghan Markle style interview next week. If you guys want to hit us up with any potential A-list guests, we could rope them in. All right. So, but we're big. We're like Joe Rogan now. We got big. We got Steve Carell, Bill Burr on the podcast in a 2-year window. Robert, who would have thought? Huh?
Blowing up.
Not me. Not me. No, I'll tell you that much. Next comeback kid we got is last one we have. Before we wrap the segment up is the XFL. Because guys, I'm back on my bullshit. I am officially back in as a part owner of the Houston Roughnecks. I've not been issued an apology or anything, but I have my money and I let my wallet do the talking. All right, I'm gonna let my wallet do the talking. I will be a very critical owner of this team my second time around, and also Pass Gravy athlete Cody Crest is signed with the Roughnecks today. So like we're back
Let's
in because
go.
of Cody Crest. So with that all being said, if anything were to happen to Cody, then I'm out on the Roughnecks again immediately. This is a Cody Crest first move. I bought part of a team again, part season tickets of a team again because of Cody Crest. And I will cancel him if he leaves me.
You got to support your boys.
And if they don't play him all the fucking time, I'm going to yell at so many people. I know who to yell at now.
I mean, why would they want championship experience on the team?
Right? Like he won a natty. Let's maybe fucking win an XFL championship and not fucking choke in the playoffs to stupid fucking Arlington.
We
I don't
know
know.
he's smart as fuck.
Right? Went to
He's gonna
Harvard.
read the
People
defense.
forget that. People forget that. Went to Harvard.
IQ between the ears. That's where most of the game is played. People forget that between the ears. He can do that.
I mean, like, it's awesome that we, like, friend of the podcast, best player in the XFL, goes to the XFL, immediately the best player. Huge get for the Roughnecks. Did they just win a title? I think so. I think they just won next year's title by signing Cody Crest. They're going to look back at that and be like, we got him for that? Shit.
Sure.
Yeah, like everybody regretted passing on Tom Brady. They're going to regret passing on Cody Crest. Everybody
it's embarrassing
and the NFL.
It's embarrassing how long it took them to figure it out.
We saw the whole time. But yeah, so we, like, when he was in college, we were like, we're dogs for him. If you say anything mean about Cody, we will fuck you up with our words on Twitter. And we will do that now. The Roughnecks, you can talk shit about most of them. Not most of them.
Just get him the ball on third down.
We'll call the list. But you better not fucking talk shit about Cody Crest. I swear to God. If you talk shit about Cody Crest,
first down machine. He's a first down machine. Just get him the ball.
They call him Cody Crest for a reason, okay?
Facts.
They call him Cody Crest for a reason, all right? Yeah, but XFL's back. We're back in on the Roughnecks, guys and gals. So get ready. Saddle up. Cody, if you're listening to this, please get us a jersey. We'd love a jersey. It'd be sick. And then also come back on the podcast. But yeah, XFL is back. That's our comeback kid segment. Absolutely would.
For Sharks.
And he would be in Houston, so he would be able to come to the pod in person this time instead of just doing it in Huntsville like he used to do.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, comeback kid segment. That's what that was right there. Moving on, let's get to the not cool segment where we encourage you guys to send us some stuff that makes you say, hey man, that's not cool, all throughout the week. A lot of things in life are not cool, but one of those things will never be a Little M air freshener because those are the best damn air fresheners in the world. I mean, I know it's hot outside, but when you get in your car, if you put a new Little M air freshener, I don't know how this happens, but it feels cooler. It just feels cooler. Like, it's like, you just have that heat smell, maybe that's what it is. You open up a new Little M air freshener, you put it in there, and it's like, did it get 5 degrees cooler in this car?
It smells fresh. So fresh equals cool.
Fresh. It's like mint. Like when you put mint on your tongue, it makes it feel cold.
There you go.
That's what it is. Like mint for your car, but it just makes your car smell wonderful. Right. And a lot of those like baby back bitch, little fucking green, red, black, yellow, whatever trees, they make your car hotter. Your car's really hot. So
yeah.
Do you want a hotter car in the summer? Yeah. No thanks. LittleMshop.com. Guaranteed cooler car. Or we won't give you your money back.
Cooler and just cooler. It's going to be a cooler car.
Cooler and cooler. Yeah, you'll be the coolest. with that. LittleMShop.com. Go get you some air fresheners, get you some keychains. You can get a customized keychain. I have one that says The Gravy King on it. You can go get some other fun themed ones. If you're a T-Swift fan, go check out some of the maybe T-Swift themed, T-Swift adjacent items for sale there. They got stickers. They got little compact mirrors. They got all kinds of awesome stuff. They have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Mostly air fresheners, but a little bit of this and a little bit of that at LittleMShop.com. If you're getting anything from Little M Shop, make sure to use our promo code PTG69. You're going to get 10% off your order. And also when you spend $10 or more in the store, you're going to get free shipping. So free shipping on orders of $10 or more and 10% off when you use our promo code PTG69 at checkout at littlemshop.com. They're at Little EM Tweets on Twitter and at Little EM Shop on Instagram, littlemshop.com, littlemshop.com. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. The official sponsor of the Not Cool segment.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Dude, that's not cool. Not cool. Not cool.
All right, not cool. Let's get to it. I am going to pull up some listener submitted not cools, listener and viewer submitted, excuse me, right now on my Twitter. Let me do that real quick. But before I bring that up, don't forget to go subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not already, youtube.com/@PassGradePodcast, or just go to YouTube and search Pass Grade Podcast. Hit subscribe on that. If you're watching us exclusively, go and just hit the play on the audio version, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, everywhere else you listen to podcasts. Just give us the clicks on both. If you're listening, click the YouTube a couple of times. If you're watching, click the podcast a couple of times. Help us get those dual numbers. We are splitting our numbers. You know, we're splitting our numbers, but we'd like you guys to help us out. But yeah, youtube.com/@PassGradePodcast, or just search Pass Grade Podcast on YouTube. Our first listener viewer submitted not cool. Let's go with Josh Tree. He says, the heat. I'm out here torching out welds from these pipes. Got the sun's heat and the fire, but at least I've been catching up on my favorite pods. And he tagged us as one of his favorite pods. So shout out to Josh. That does suck. The heat. I'm sure the heat is going to be a pretty big one. Let's see. Yeah, Alexis Garcia at Alexis Texas _ on Twitter says, "Or not cool. Is my AC going out in these 100+ degree days?" Yeah, not cool at all. I can't imagine having no AC right now. That would be the worst.
I've been there.
P's.
And yeah, it sucks the most amount of balls.
Yeah.
I'm assuming she means in her house. That's way worse. I recommend in the meantime, go to Walmart, buy a couple box fans, and set up a system to circulate air
fans?
through box fans.
Okay.
Box fans. Put one in a window and point it inwards, and try and create a funnel with the next one throughout the home. It'll help a little bit until it gets fixed. I've been there.
That works. Todd Voss at as_seen_by_TV says his not cool is the Texas heat as well. But yeah, T's and P's to Alexis for struggling through this. Hopefully you got that AC up and working as you listen to this now. Glamour Perry is at Glam4Life on Twitter, and she says her not cool is when your car battery dies, so you have to Uber to the gym for the gains. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have just been like not meant to be for the gym today.
Glamour, you have so much more dedication than I have. Because, dude, it takes, not that I go to the gym anyway, but if I did, it would take the most minor inconvenience to skip that day. And my car battery's dead. Oh, I can't go for 3 weeks. I got to deal with getting a new car battery and then making sure the car battery works, and then give it 3 weeks to make sure that it doesn't die. You're a fucking trooper.
You really are.
That's impressive. You know, hey, proud of you, Glamour. Proud of you.
Well done. Ashley weighs in. Ashley Wilkins at Buster Healer Mix on Twitter. She says her not cool is cruise drink prices. I am on a cruise, and that is cool, but drink prices suck. $14.88 for this tiny shot, or this with a tiny shot, and it looks like a little daiquiri. I mean, that's what they get you there for. They get you there to
that's
spend money
why
on the booze.
If you're gonna get a cruise, you gotta go all inclusive. You just like, it's gonna be so much more expensive, but like you have to, because otherwise you're just gonna get gouged. Because what are you gonna do? Not drink? That's not an option.
When I felt like we did that with Jamaica, where it's like, I'm just gonna do the all inclusive stuff because
You don't like
it is more expensive, but it's like you gotta buffet style that shit where you're like, am I gonna be drinking from the second I get up till the second I go to bed every day? Yes.
because why are you there? You're on vacation. When you're on vacation, it should just be let everything go. Let's just go and let me enjoy every second
That's
of
what they told
what
me
I
on the
can.
island.
And if you have to, you're on vacation, you're like, but I have to buy drinks and I have to pay for this activity and I got to pay. No, if you're going on vacation, you have to go all inclusive. It's not that I've ever done this, by the way, but like you gotta, that way you can just let go. And every second is just about what would make me feel good for the next 5 seconds. Oh, get another daiquiri. Let's do it.
What do we got next? This is from Cruz. He's at my name Craig08 on Twitter, and he says 3 of our work box trucks were stolen on Saturday, and now we are driving junkers till we get them back. Also, my toothbrush was in there. Yeah, you're losing the toothbrush. That sucks.
Yeah, I mean, just go to Walgreens, $2.99, get a new one. So that's not that. I mean, it is, dude. Unexpected chores are the worst. Yeah, I mean that's three trucks stolen from work, making your life just exponentially worse.
Not ideal.
That sucks. I'm sorry, buddy. That blows,
bro. Last one. Let's go with Melissa Hyde at Mel Hyde myself. And Melissa said she bought a splash pad for the dogs. They hate it.
Oh, well, you use it.
Dogs can be, now you go use it. The splash pad just where they lay down.
Ooh, make yourself a fucking pitcher of pina coladas and then just go lay in the splash pad. Put like saran wrap over the top of that pitcher, stick a big straw into it. Just have yourself a day.
Have yourself a day.
And guess what? If you're laying in it, playing in it, the dogs will come.
Right.
And then guess what? You're playing with dogs. Yeah, they're wet dogs, but guess what? You're halfway through a pitcher of fucking pina coladas. You don't.
You're on a splash
anymore.
pad. You're probably wet too. So there, it's a splash pad because you get splashed on.
That sounds like a great day. Bring some peanut butter. Put it on your nose. Let the dogs come lick it off. They'll fucking love it.
Getting wet, always a good day.
Hey.
All right. Which one of you guys wants to go first?
I'll start. I'm just very mad at myself because I thought it'd be really funny if I weighed myself this morning and then went and played golf or weighed myself afterwards to see how much my fat ass just sweated out. And I forgot to weigh myself this morning, so I couldn't even do it. I was very excited about this. I thought it was going to be very funny. Most likely, I probably would have lost like a fucking pound. But there's a chance, just being super fat, I would have sweated out a lot. It would have been really good. Also, and this isn't even really.
Well, now you'll have to do it next time.
I had a lot of fun, but I suck so bad at golf. I'm so bad. But I broke 120, so.
Hey, baby steps.
Hey, I had a great time though.
Right?
So it's not even that cool because I had a great time. I'm the vibes guy.
That's all that matters.
Vibes guy. Robert, what you got?
So Sam and I, we have those like 5-gallon jugs that we refill with water at like stations. There's one. Yes. Do you have a question?
No. I was just imitating your arm movement.
Oh, okay.
You said 5-gallon jug and just do it like a diagonal hand.
You can't see my bottom hand. That's why I was going like this. But this doesn't look like 5 gallons. That's why
I do now realize that me doing that made it look like I had my hand up waiting to ask.
It did kind of look like that.
There's one at a Whole Foods near us that's like 3 minutes away, and I went to go take our water jugs to go be refilled, and the thing was out of order. So I had to buy like plastic 2.5-gallon ones that were already full, like Ozarka brand, and those were like $5.50 each. When normally I would have paid like $2.50 for 10 gallons of water. I paid $10 for 5.
Was it a Walmart by you?
Back in my day, we had to go to the river and fill up our buckets.
Shit, I used to just put them outside, collect rainwater. Now the government will come after you for doing that.
Do they really?
Oh, yeah, no. In certain places, collecting rainwater is illegal and they will fine you for doing it. Make that make sense.
Why?
Because the government will fuck you whenever they can.
Probably because like there's forever chemicals or something in the air, in the water.
But it's like I didn't do anything. Stuff fell from the sky and I just caught it.
On my land. They're like, nope, can't do it. Look it up. It's fucked up. It'll piss you off the more you read it.
Yeah, no, that does suck, especially when like, dude, this is fucking water.
But yeah, Robert,
That's
that's
a
fucking
solid,
brutal.
not cool. Mine is water related. My apartment thought it was like they were like, hey, well, we got to do some routine maintenance. It's going to involve the water line. Why don't we schedule that for like Saturday morning when everybody's home? And so like Saturday at like 10 a.m., I was like, well, I'm going to go. And I was taking the trash out. I was going to go wash my hands. And nothing happened when I turned the sink on. And I was like, oh, sick. And they're, oh, hey, we're doing routine maintenance. Hopefully it'll be done by the end of the day. And it's like, on a Saturday? Like, could you have not picked literally any other day?
Let me ask you a question.
Like Saturday, Sunday have to be like the two worst days to do it, right? That's when everybody's off work.
Well, let me ask you a question because your apartment is run by the biggest assholes of all time. Is their office open on the weekend?
They were not that day, no.
So they just
The front office wasn't. Their maintenance guy was working.
So they just do it when they're not at work. So they don't have to worry about it.
Right.
Man, kind of makes you wish the purge was legal sometimes, huh?
It was just one of those days like I expected this. I should have just expected this. And also I learned that like I got taken off the email list because I yelled at them that one time. So now like my wife gets the emails, I don't get the emails. So I'm being withheld information from.
Dude, you got shadow banned.
I got shadow banned by my own apartments.
You're fucking shadow banned, dude.
I'll shadow ban them from having people rent from them when I fucking leave this place, though.
I know we've said this forever. I can't.
I've already got a second location. I already got a place we're moving after this. So like,
I can't wait for you to get out of there. Really, I just want you to buy a house so that me and Tessa can come fuck up your house during a housewarming. We've already talked about this.
Are we doing the pod in like if I do the new studio? Are we gonna do the pod in person again?
I'm down.
Bring it back.
Maybe not everyone, just because it might be inconvenient.
I mean, this is convenient for everybody. I think we should
at least once a month. When it gets to that point, we should do at least once a month.
Yeah, I think it'd be a good mix.
I just want to buy. I was like, I gotta get behind the scenes again. But there's no other podcast tells you all the behind the scenes stuff, guys. But like, there's like a switchboard I need to get Robert, so Robert's job would not be as difficult as like when I say something and then it switches to Pat. Robert has to clip every single time. Robert would then be able to just switch. Oh, Alex is talking. Alex, Pat's talking, Pat, and then just get all of that as one. But yeah, like that, I can definitely get that. But I just got to set it up. But I mean, it's convenient, especially when we would do that Big Brother podcast where it was like we're done, and then like 30 minutes later, Big Brother starts. So like Pat wouldn't have had time to get home or anything like that. So it's been beneficial kind of to do Zoom via like a couple of times at least. But like I do miss being in person though.
I do. That's what I said. Maybe when we get to that point, maybe we do like we said at least once a month. We'll do it.
Just do like make it routine. And then like if shit comes up, we can do it on Zoom. That's not a problem.
I'm down for whatever, baby.
Yeah, we're gonna have some changes coming over the upcoming months, but the podcast will stay the same. The only change would be getting better. The only change would be getting better, and then yeah. But my apartment's just been like super chill time is Saturday morning.
Yeah, they're fucking assholes.
If you had to pick like the worst time of the week to do it, I would say that time is the worst window. People waking up, making breakfast Saturday morning. No one does that, right?
Bro, I didn't even think about it that way. If I woke up on a Saturday morning about to go play 8 hours of baseball tournaments as a child and the water was off, my dad might have straight up killed them.
You wake up, you go work out before work. You have to work a Saturday shift.
Sorry,
Pat, shower, and then
you can't pay travel baseball anymore because Daddy killed 5 people over water, That would have been
Yeah,
a real situation I was in.
It's some bullshit, but yeah, that's not cool. Just them turning the water off, and I get like, when we sent the email, right? Yeah, you sent the email, you fuckers, but like you still did it on a Saturday. Pick another day. Pick another fucking day.
Assholes.
All right, those are not cool stories. If you have a not cool happen to you, hit us up on Twitter at @PassGradePod. Use the hashtag PTG not cool. That's how we will sort through them. We got one final segment before we wrap things up. Every podcast we like to start off by bringing up our own ideas, pitching some business ideas, whatever we've thought of, any questions we have. That's the Precome segment we do. We encourage you guys to do that at the end of the podcast. It's the answers segment. So hit us up. Got any, you want life advice? We've had relationship advice we've given, medical advice, parenting advice, just any high thoughts, high questions, high ideas you have, drunk ideas you have. Share them with us at PassGradePod. Use the hashtag PTG answers to at PassGradePod. You can also email them to us, answers at PassGradePod.com, or just head over to the website, PassGradePod.com, click contact us, and Jesse will forward them over to us. Although Twitter is the best way to reach us. That's where we get, I think all the questions this week are from Twitter. Hashtag PTG answers to at PassGradePod. I know Cody had reached out. If I see some of them, like if I see it in time, I will hashtag PTG answers if you forget to add that, but sometimes I don't see them in time. And then like that question is just lost on the internet at that point. If it doesn't have the PTG hashtag PTG answers, that's not what we don't just search for just random questions, you know? So make sure you attach that. Sometimes if we see them and we know it's an answers question, we will add that, but we don't always see them in time. But let's get to it. The answers segment.
Well, if you just answered the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question. Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
I just saw a ad on Twitter. It says "Click it or ticket, Texas," and the seatbelt is like a belt, a Texas belt, like a leather belt with all the patterns on it.
Ooh.
And so the buckle's an actual belt buckle. It's like, get it, guys, because we're cowboys.
I kind of want my seatbelt now to be a Texas flag seatbelt in my car.
Do it.
No. Such a dumb use of money.
Yeah, probably. All right, let's start off with our podcast son, Skylar Lester, at OMG at Skylar on Twitter. And Skylar says, how come you're a hero if you donate a kidney, but a felon if you donate 5?
Well, I've never heard of people donating 5 kidneys. They're selling them. It's selling them that makes you a felon. You stole them and you sold them. I've never heard of anybody donating extra kidneys.
Well, I mean, I think you can't technically donate what is not yours. And so the maximum amount of kidneys that we can give is 1, I believe, because I think you have to have 1.
Yeah.
And unless you were like dying and you're like, yeah, you can have both. And then I guess, is there like, if you had to get a new kidney, could you donate the other kidney? But I don't think you would. So yeah, I think the maximum amount I would say is 2. So yeah, anything over 2, it's like
maximum amount is 1.
But I mean, I'm saying like car
Unless
crash right now.
accident.
I think you could take. Oh, you only have 1 liver or 1 kidney.
Yeah.
No, you have 2 kidneys.
I mean,
2 kidneys.
anything past that is a
liver
kidney
and kidney mixed up.
It's a kidney surplus, and I feel like hospitals will look out for that. Be like, hey, I got a couple kidneys I can give you. Well, they'd be like, oh, you only have 1. No, I got a kidney surplus.
Do you think anybody's just been born with like 6 kidneys? Like, how sick would that be to be like, for all this money, yo, I could take out 4. Huh?
I don't think
Who wants them? Highest bidder.
I could see somebody being born with 3, maybe, but not that many. No.
How wild would that be? Just know, like, this is cash in my stomach right here, in my body. I got 4 payments of however much this is. I can donate them or I could sell them.
Bro, imagine if you were twins, but all of the organs grew inside your body and none of the others. So the other one was failed, but you had like 2 hearts, 2 spleens, 4 kidneys.
If I had a bunch of kidneys, I would donate half of them, and then I would sell the extra other ones because that's big of me. Because I'd be like, I'm taking money for some, but I'm also donating half.
I would donate one, get the attention for it, start a Mr. Beast style YouTube page where I get a bunch of money from doing these kind of things, and then just keep donating them one by one until I made a bunch of money off of it. Not, I wouldn't sell the kidneys. I'd still be donating them, but I'd be monetizing it on YouTube.
That's the way to go.
Yeah. Because then you're still selfless.
No, it's great.
But you get bank.
But also, people are viewing my videos, which
just
gives
helping
me
people.
money.
But you're helping people.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. All right.
And then people would still call me a piece of shit online, but I don't fucking care about
But
people,
you'd be rich, so you wouldn't care.
Yeah. Like, oh, let me pat off my tears with $100 bills. Oh.
I don't care. Oops.
Shut up, you whore.
Yeah, you're a hero if you donate a kidney, a felon if you donate 5, because you obviously had to get the other kidneys from other places.
You stole kidneys. You're a piece of shit.
Harvested organs. Remember all those like scary movies when we were growing up where it was like they'd go to Brazil and they'd wake up in a bath of ice with no kidney. It was like, oh, I hooked up with some Brazilian chick. And then I woke up in my hotel bathroom with in a tub of ice and no kidney. It's like, what? They would just lure people and steal a kidney.
Yeah, that's still a reason.
Black market.
That's probably part of the reason I don't ever really want to travel, because if any foreign chick ever showed interest in me, just historically, I'd be like, there's something fishy about
what
this.
Do you want?
I don't trust you.
What do you want from me?
They could just be like, oh, you're American, and I think that's hot. But my brain would be like, you want to kill me. I don't trust you, lady.
You're showing way too much interest in me to be you.
Listen, I know me, and I know what you look like, and something doesn't add up here.
Are we paying you? Just punked.
Listen, before you try and steal my organs, let me tell you something about how much I drink. Like, yeah, never mind. Pass on that guy.
All right, next question.
What's the next one?
Next question we got is from Cody Plochek at Plochek Cody on Twitter. And Cody says, if Jurassic Park was real, how much would it cost? And would you go if you could?
I think the minimum we're talking, it's got to be $3,000 a ticket. Does that sound fair?
See what I put this was just it just happened.
I feel like that's getting in the park, just getting in the doors, $3,000 a person.
So my idea that I came up with was like, well, what have we been talking about in the news involving people that are way richer than us and like how much money they're willing to spend for unique trips? The Titanic submarine thing. How much did they pay? $250,000 each. I think it starts at $250,000, and that is getting to the island. That is securing transportation to the island. Then they got hotels. It's like going to Disney. Disney's $1 billion just to go to Disney, but then you want to go to the rides, you want to go to the food, you want to do all that. That's an extra $1 billion. Like this is money that like we are never going to Jurassic Park. We don't have the kind of cash that will ever get us there. This is billionaire money.
Let me explain to you. If Jurassic Park was actually built as what he's saying, and it is a theme park, it needs to be built to the masses. How many seats were available on that submarine for $250,000 a person? 7?
I don't know. Not a lot.
Well, the park holds more than 7 fucking people, so they don't need $250K per person, because that's not a viable strategy. Because it has to be at a level where you can get repeat business. Somebody spending $250,000 to go isn't going to go, that was awesome. Let me do it again. They're like, no, I got the experience the first time. I think it's going to be $3K to get through the door with packages that run much higher, because it has to be at a level where you can still attract the masses. You have to get thousands of people a day to go to this. And yes, it's Jurassic Park. It is the only site of actual dinosaurs in the real world that you can get to. $3K actually might be high for what it would be, because they need the repeat business. They need to be able to run it through. If it was $250K, the park would fail in 3 weeks, because everyone would go once and then you're not going to spend $250,000 6 times a year to go to the or 6 times over 6 years. You're not going to spend $250 every year to go. And by the way, that's one time a year. That park needs to be filled every fucking day.
You and I are not going to do that. But this, like Jurassic Park in the movie, was not just for everybody to go. The casuals, like it was a big deal. Like the paleontologists got to go because
people at the park. And
they were all fucking rich people, man. They were all rich people. It's the rich people that like, dude, you get the fucking rich guy with the kids that goes one time, like, we want to go back and see the pterodactyls. And it's like, oh, okay, shit. And then those kids every fucking year, you got to take those kids. And like, you're thinking about this from a practical point where it's like, we're not super duper rich people. All of the super duper rich people don't fucking care about money. They're just like, yep. Cool experience. My grandkids are going to fucking love me. Let's go see the brontosauruses again. Fucking let's go.
One time. You know how rich people stay rich? They don't blow money all the fucking time.
They're already super rich, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. And so they blow shit on the stuff that they don't care about, but the experiences, and this is one of the experiences. Dude, you got a fucking helicopter to take you out there. You got to take a plane. You got all the other transportation on the island. I would assume Jurassic Park
package. They would have their own travel agencies and stuff that do it.
The travel
and it would work out
be very expensive.
It would work out of hubs. But here's the thing. There is only one place in the world that would be financially viable for this to be built, and it wouldn't be viable for the environment. No, it would be Saudi Arabia. The only place. No, South America would not work for this to be built there because of the if you're going to build it, it has to be built in Saudi Arabia because of just the massive amounts of they've got money that can never be spent.
It's got to be an island.
It doesn't. It doesn't.
Guys, have you seen the movie? Saudi Arabia fail safe where you just burn the island.
They could build an island, but that's the only place it would work because it's the only place that has so much goddamn money where they're like, well, we're going to go, but I'm also just going to be flying people in from around the world to come to this. I'm trying to think of it in a place where it can be financially viable and people can come back. $3,000 a ticket is not cheap, but it's at a level where people could go a couple times. And even that is too much because you need that park filled. Say you're closed 6 months of the year for the park. Because I don't know about climates and dinosaurs. But even so, you need to fill that park every day for 6 months. The ticket level has to be at a point where people can just get it.
How much would it cost to go to Jurassic Park for a day? The park doesn't exist outside of Jurassic World and other movies, but it's fun to imagine. Blah, 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 blah. Thanks to a video posted on Superflex Weekend Hazard, I guess. You better be willing to shell out thousands of dollars for a ticket, though.
Yep.
Nearly $8,000.
Okay, I said 3. 8. I could see that too. But I think they would have to find a way to lower it to 3. Because there are a lot of people that would go.
Because if you have an exclusive thing, man, like people are going to drop that. People drop that shit on Disney, dude.
But in order to pay for that fucking park, you have to be filled all the goddamn time.
Disney
That's what I'm saying.
Pores.
That's what you're not getting.
Jurassic Park doesn't want the pores.
They do. They want anyone that will spend money to keep them fucking operational.
Well, what you would do to get the pores there is you have like a payoff plan, but like it's like if you can't pay it off, you just get fed to a dinosaur.
This is another reason why it has to be built in Saudi Arabia, so it's available.
So Robert can make money on it?
Yes, because Robert. No, but it has to be backed by someone that has so much goddamn money that you can put the tickets at a price where people can come. And even if you're not making a big profit off of it, you're still paying for the park and making a profit. And the only people that have that kind of fuck you money are Middle Eastern oil tycoon isn't the word, but the people that have all the fucking oil, like the live tour, it would definitely be the Jurassic Park presented by the what's it called, the PIF, Saudi
Public
Oil
Investment Fund,
PIF. The PIF would definitely fund it. So I guess actually, if they're just funding it, it doesn't need to be in Saudi Arabia. They can build it wherever.
Also, just Robert, what do you think it would cost? What would you think it would cost?
I was kind of on board with like the $3,000, but I'm hearing now $8,000. So
8,000, yeah.
Would
you go?
No.
No
fucking. If I had the money, if I had
Have you seen all the movies? It never goes well. There's literally 7 movies and it all goes south.
That's
every time.
That's the thing, yeah. Because if I could afford it, if I had $3,000 to burn,
no chance.
I'd be like, that's dope. But also, I spent the first part of this podcast saying, yeah, I would never go down an experimental submarine. That's dumb. Dinosaurs, nope. Now, if the park was built strictly with like stegosauruses and non-meat eaters, which, by the way, if it's ever done, that's the way it should be done. Fuck T-Rexes and shit. Don't build predators. No, fuck that. I just want to see a dinosaur. Dude, that opening scene, or the first time they see him in Jurassic Park, it's the fucking brontosaurus.
Well, yeah, dude.
Bro, if I had $3K to pay to see that, I would pay $3K to see that. That'd be fucking outstanding. Don't build do not build predators. No. Fuck those people. They don't get a say in it.
They're spending all this money. They might as well see a T-Rex, bro.
Nah, dude.
That's what the people think. But yeah, no chance I'm going to fucking Jurassic Park ever.
The only vegetarians I want to see are dinosaurs.
Good question, though, Cody. Good question. Glad to hear from you, buddy. I know he's written in before, but it's good to hear from him for the first time in a while. Jonathan Chappa writes in with our next one at Once Upon a Chappa on Twitter. It's his handle. He gives us a power ranking. Send us stuff to power rank. Give us 5 things that are similar and tell us to power rank them, and we will. We are addicted to power ranking things. And Jonathan says power rank cones, and he gives us our 5 options being ice cream cones, traffic cones, pine cones, James Coney Island, and scones. I will go first because I feel like you guys might need to think about this one real quick. I feel like I might have an unpopular opinion on my top couple, but number 5, pine cone, does nothing for me. Don't fucking care. What do you do here? Right? Like as a kid, you'd put glitter on it around Christmas. You'd make a little Christmas tree, but then it's just glitter getting everywhere. It's like, oh, cool. Now there's a part of a tree from the outside is going to break apart. Now there's glitter on it too. No thanks. Pine cones do nothing to me. Scones, number 4. Can't tell you the last time I had scones. Don't have anything against them. Just don't eat them very often. They're number 4. Number 3, ice cream cone. Feel like it's a little bit low, but I'm here for the ice cream, not the ice cream cone. It also is like, it melts. It's messy. It's not always convenient to have an ice cream cone. I'm a bowl guy over an ice cream cone. I think I'm there for the ice cream. People don't go, like, you're never like, dude, I want that cone so bad. Like, if that's your favorite part of the ice cream, you're not an ice cream fan. Ice cream cone, number 3. Number 2, James Coney Island. Love James Coney Island, but they're all like going out of business because what they did was they went away from their simple business model where it used to be like, yeah, give me 2 chili cheese conies, chili cheese fries, and I'm out. And then they also were like, oh, we got hot dogs, we have chili cheese fries, we have regular fries, and we got burgers. And then they were like, we also had chicken fried steak. And they added all this shit to the menu. And it was like, you're doing too much. Do the hot dogs thing. Do the Raising Cane's model. And they didn't. And now a lot of them are out of business. So they fucked up. But James Coney Island, in its heyday, number 2. Number 1, traffic cone. Power rankings. Most powerful thing. Like, I've just kept a spot reserved for myself before because I had a traffic cone that I just set in a spot and nobody fucked with it. That's power. It's got power because you want to steal it. Every dude wants to steal a traffic cone. Usually, at some point in your life, you've stolen a traffic cone. Why? Because it makes you feel like you're powerful. You can put it on as a hat. You just feel like you got away with something. You are holding power in your hand by holding something as silly as a traffic cone. Traffic cones block off stuff saying, hey, don't fucking go here. Power moving people away from whatever lane they're in. Traffic cones are number 1, without a doubt. So traffic cone 1, James Coney Island 2, ice cream cone 3, scones 4, pine cone 5. Which one do you want to go next?
I'll go. 5 is pine cone.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's pine cones are good for, like, you pick up a stick, you throw it up in the air like a baseball, and you fucking hit it. Or maybe when you're a kid, you throw pine cones at your friends. That's fun, but like, they suck. I'm with you. Scones 4. Scones are good, but give me a biscuit. Give me some cornbread. There's a shit ton of things I'd take over. So mainly the biscuit. Like, I feel like that's the most comparable. Give me a biscuit over a scone any day of the week. 3, I'm going traffic cones. I fully agree with everything you said about traffic cones. Traffic cones are fucking awesome. There's not a dude that, like, not when you're driving down the road, but like, say you're in a building somewhere and you look to your left and there's a parking garage and you see a cone outside of it and you're like, bro, I should take that cone.
You just want it.
Like, I don't need a cone, but I want a cone, you know?
I definitely don't need one, but I'm gonna take this just because, like, why not? Think of where I could put it. I could put it on the floor.
Like,
I could put it on my head. I could put it on a countertop. I could put it on a table. I could put it anywhere.
just as a dude, you're like, dude, it'd be nice to have a cone. And by the way, if you get two of them, then you could do cone arms. Funny every
cone
time.
boobs. You could do cone boobs too.
Cone boobs. Cone boobs. Funny every time. 2, I am going ice cream cones. I love ice cream cones. And now everything you said was valid. I am more of a bowl guy myself, but like, if you stop somewhere and you're like, dude, let's get some ice cream, and you get a cone, that's so nice. It's just a nice thing to have, dude.
There are times where ice cream cone is fun in a setting.
Dude, if you get that cone, that like, especially when you buy just like whatever the cones are, like that come in the package in a grocery store, but the cone that has the chocolate on the inside of it. Oh, dude, that's it, drumstick. But dude, just getting an ice cream cone, dude, when it's a waffle cone. Oh, bro, dude, just give me a cone. I love a cone. Number 1.
Ice cream cones to me, not against, I respect your pick. To me, it's like, it's always like the cheap, like after like, have a fucking ice cream cone. We don't know. They're like a dime a dozen. Here, have some fucking free ice cream at McDonald's.
But then it's also like,
cool, which is a nice treat. So you're excited. Ice cream cones on a boardwalk, awesome. But just in general, I'd rather go bowl over ice cream.
Yeah, I mean, the ice cream cone it's more of an out and about thing. You don't really do a lot of ice cream cones at home, but I still like them when I do, because then guess what? Here's ice cream. I'm done with my ice cream. Oh, there's more for me to eat, and it's sweet and delicious. It's great. Number 1, I'm going James Coney Island. I love James Coney Island. Now, you don't, like you said, they're not around a lot. They're not everywhere, but like something about having a place where you can just roll up and be like, dude, give me 6 chili cheese conies with fucking chopped onions on top. Fuck yeah. Bro, I'm so mad.
They give it to you in that little box. They give it to you in the little box too, and you just open it and you're like, I'm gonna murder this box.
Every once in a while, when the one was still on Mason Road, me and my brother, like once, maybe a year, sometimes twice, we would just be like, dude. And one of us would go and get just 12 chili cheese dogs. And you just get fat as shit and hammer those with the onions all chopped up on top. Or even you get just the other. I fully agree with you. They did too much. But dude,
that's what would piss me off. Like they added all this stuff. It was like, I don't need a turkey leg from James Coney Island. Like, no one, I promise you, wants this. You're spending money on overhead. Just buy more hot dogs, buy more buns. You can stick with the hamburgers because some people don't like hot dogs, whatever. But don't go to James Coney Island if you don't like hot dogs.
Bro, I'm about to go to the store and buy a bunch of dogs and some buns and some chili and some onions. Because I want to fuck up some dogs right now.
Or a couple of years ago, when I used to do these like Kima gigs, I would do the appearances in Kima on Thursdays sometimes during the summer for their Rock the Dock thing they do down there. And on my way home, I would always be like, Ems, do you want me to pick us up some James Coney Island? Because it was right by where we used to live. Now that place is gone. But like, that was always my favorite part about going to Kima, is like, going to Kima, it's a drive, but I get James Coney Island as a treat on the way home. And like, I would always stop and get like the 2 chili cheese conies for both of us, then get the chili cheese fries, which is just like, just pour chili cheese on all of it. Like, I don't care. Give me a bucket of chili cheese. I'll dip shit in it, and then I'm good.
I'm buying hot dogs to go. I don't care about the health stats.
Yeah. But yeah, okay. So James Coney Island 1. Ice cream cone 2.
Ice cream cone 2.
Traffic cone 3.
Traffic cone 3. Scone 4. And pine cone 5.
Okay. I don't hate your list.
I feel like we're going to hate Roberts. I just feel like he's going to give us just an outlandish
But are we just expecting that? And he's going to deliver like the most normal list we've expected? Like, I don't know. Sometimes he surprises us.
I literally expect this from every time we kick it to Robert.
Mine, I'm pleased to tell you, is the same as Pat, just flip 1 and 2.
Okay.
Ice cream king 1, James Coney Island 2.
I'm just happy that you gave JCI the respect of a top 2.
Scones and then pine cone.
Have you ever stole a traffic cone, Robert?
I don't think so.
Robert, have you ever stolen anything in your life?
I stole a pack of Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was like, I don't know.
Attaboy.
Yeah, that was Bo right there. That was the beginning of Bo. That's his origin story. He's like, I don't even care. I'm not paying for these.
Fun fact, I never stole as a kid because I was terrified of getting in trouble. I only stole as
I
an adult.
didn't steal again. Yeah,
I used
I
to
felt
steal
bad.
baseball cards in the store, like at Target. You just get them, and like when your mom was walking around, you like open them and just put them in your pocket. And it was stupid, but I don't know. Baseball
Never
cards.
did that. I was terrified. I've always craved authority, and I'm terrified of it at the same time.
Yeah. That was good. That was good. Robert, I think you need to steal a traffic cone. You should definitely steal, or definitely no. You don't need to do one. It would be a real shame if at like any future Passive Gravy events, people just started bringing Robert traffic cones.
What is it that
Definitely
need?
don't do that. And
Why does it,
definitely
like,
don't.
Definitely
It's
don't do
such
that.
a weird thing that as a
Real
dude,
shame.
you're just like, I feel like I should own a traffic cone. Like,
We had like
just as
4
a-
in my college
as
apartment.
dude, yeah. See, it's a big college thing. It's like
And
once you
signs,
start cohabitating
like
with women,
as a
you
dude, it's
grow
you
up.
steal street signs and you steal traffic cones. Like
bro,
90% of dudes have done one of those things.
I still have it so much because I've never cohabitated with a woman who's like, no, you can't just have a cone in the apartment. I'm still like, dude, I would put a cone in the corner of my room right there, right now, as decoration that nobody would ever see. But I'd be like, ha, cone. I like cone. I got a cone. It's cone. I like cones. It's just dude brain.
In high school, I remember like getting out of my friend's car at a light and just grabbing one and putting it in it just because I want it. It's like, what are we gonna
It's
do?
just-
That? I don't know.
Dude, it's dude brain. You see a cone, you want a cone.
I need this. And it gives you authority because, like I said, you can just mark off parking spots and people don't fuck with it. Like, why is there a cone there? I don't know. Probably somebody put it there. Don't park there. And then you just show up, you put it in the back of your truck, and like no one knows. Oh yeah, no, they put it there. I don't know how they put it there, but like, yeah, they told me that I could park here. They said it was cool.
Dude, it's that dude brain, man. We can't help it. Ladies think we're stupid. We're not stupid. We just
We're
can't
really
help
smart.
the way
We
our
just
brains
don't.
work.
Yeah, like
We're also
well, when your girl's like, well, what are you gonna do that trip? I don't know, maybe block off traffic if I need to sometime.
Yeah.
What if there's an accident? What if there's an emergency? Okay.
There's different things. They're like, why do you want a cone? I'm like, I don't know. Why do you watch Vanderpump Rules? Our brains are just make us do
Yeah.
dumb shit sometimes. Okay.
Yeah.
Cones.
Exactly. All right. I was about to say last one. We got 2 more. Next last one is from Glamour Perry at Glam for Life on Twitter. And Glamour says, what would dogs sound like if they could laugh? Would it be a bark, a snort, or something else?
Hyena.
Can it be hyena?
Just-
What would it-
Hyena.
I think if dogs could laugh, it would actually scare us because it would be maniacal.
Give me a dog laugh.
I think it would be something like a. I think like because they're so happy, like when they laugh, they would truly lose it, and it would be fucking like you'd be like, "What the fuck was that?"
Maybe it'd be the duck hunt laugh.
I always think
one?
it'd be like did Scooby Doo do the
Oh, that's right. It's more dog to dog. So like a big dog, like a mastiff, would just be because they got
Yeah,
the jowls.
I think it'd be like the
It's a
half
melon.
bark, like Wheezy does the like fake bark sometimes, or like the quiet bark. It'd be like
I'm trying to think, but there's like
That
with
would be what it
breeds,
would
it would be different. Like a boxer, because they're fucking idiots. It would just be pure joy in them not being able to control their mouth. Just like a golden retriever would just I think it would be like just they just pure joy and happiness. I don't.
What about like a little wiener dog? Like, because it's little.
I don't. Those aren't dogs, so I don't.
Boston Terrier. What would it do? I need my
I think-
donkeys.
I think it's that, bruh, 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 but they're also, if they're small, they're spinning at the same time.
Okay. Robert, give me
spinning.
a dog laugh.
We got to give him a dog. We got to give him a specific dog, though.
No, just what would
Like a
dogs
breed.
laugh like?
It could be like a Tim Allen, like a
Oh, that's good.
That's just, I like that.
A pit bull.
Yeah. I think that would be. Yeah, no,
That'd be a good one.
dogs laughing would be great. But yeah, Tim Allen, I think, wins.
Bro, dude, now I'm sad because I'll never get to hear a dog laugh. And that's all I want now. This made me so happy, so sad at the exact same time. God damn it, Glamour, fuck you in your question. Now I'm sad.
I need to send us videos of dogs laughing, please. All right.
They always have that smile, but like, what would the laugh sound like? Fuck.
All right. Last question. Great question, Glamour. Our final one of the week is from Alex O. He's at Alex McThunder1 on Twitter, and he says, would you rather never eat a cold meal again or never eat a hot meal again?
I
would rather never eat a cold meal again.
Never eat a cold meal. Yeah, this is like not even.
No.
Close.
I hold on. I feel like I'm looking this up right now. I think you copied this down wrong because I remember when he sent this in, and this doesn't seem right because that's the easiest one ever. Sure I don't even know how to find it.
Like the only thing I really correct is like grammatical errors really ever on it. But yeah, no, if you got a choice between only eating hot meals and only eating cold meals, like
hold on, no. Would you rather never eat a hot meal again or never have a cold drink again?
Never had a cold drink.
That's what I was like, this doesn't seem right. Yeah, that's what I was like. When you said it, I was like, no, that's the easiest one ever. I remember reading this. So would you rather never have a hot meal again or never have a cold drink again? I'll let you guys answer because my answer, I think in my opinion, this is the easiest fucking answer of all time.
Never have a cold drink. I feel like I could, because you go room temperature water and that feels better when you're hot anyways. Like a hot meal's dope.
Robert, what about you? Never eat a hot meal again or never have a cold drink.
Never have a cold drink.
You guys are both fucking idiots. We live in Texas. Have you never walked inside and had a cold drink before? Plus, I love eating cold leftovers. I have almost never reheated shit in my life, dude.
But like when you get a meal and it's nice and hot, like that means you could never just have like tacos that weren't old. Like your pizza could never be hot. Like fresh pizza is the shit, dude.
That's great too. But if the food is good, the flavor will still be there. But when it's fucking hot outside, your boy needs a cool, cold alcoholic beverage to call himself. I need cold drinks. I need that.
Just having a room temp one, I think I could be fine with that. I'd go
don't
hot
get me
meal
wrong.
all day.
I will drink room temp all day, but never again. I can't have never because I get inside after mowing the yard. I'm hot as shit. I need a nice cold Southern Star to fucking just cool down my body temperature.
I think Southern Star tastes fine anywhere, anytime.
Oh, it always does. But also, bro, I bring home pork chops and shit cold and I eat it cold out of the fridge the next day. For me, this is me.
But exclusively having to do that seems like that might get old after a while. Like I don't mind eating stuff cold, but like I would not only want to eat cold.
Not if dude. After you go out and you do something, whether it be mow the yard or just accomplish something as a man, and that first taste of cold beer to your lips.
Do you think that happens a lot more with you than like eating a hot meal? Because I feel like it doesn't.
No, I eat hot meals way more often. But if they were cold, I would be just as happy with them because it's food. And I'm
in the winters when you like are like, I don't think I'm cold. I kind of wish I could have a soup and it's just like gazpacho only. That's it.
Don't get me wrong, I love warm soup belly. But it's much more often very hot here than very cold.
I think you get by a lot more on room temp water and stuff like that than
I would like to do a poll on this just to see where people are at because like I know I'm a weird cat in this. I know my brain is just very different from most people but I would like to see what the splits are on this because goddamn, a cold beer is so fucking good. And guess what? A pork chop, if it's seasoned right, is gonna be delicious hot or cold.
All right, so we're split on that one, but yeah, let us know what you guys would rather do. Would you rather give up hot meals or cold drinks going forward?
It's the first time in a while that Robert backed you up instead of me
No,
on a question.
Me. Robert backs me.
I feel like me and him are usually lined up.
All right, well, that's it. Those are answers questions this week. It was a good crop. Hit us up. Use the hashtag PTG answers to @PassGaryPod. I am at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at Not Pat Dan. Robert is at Robert Barbosa 03 at PassGaryPod. That's Twitter. That's Instagram. That's TikTok. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok as well. Comment on our videos too and just tell us how hilarious we are. If you are not subscribed to the podcast, subscribe to it wherever you listen to podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever. If you're not subscribed to us on YouTube, get the fuck over there and subscribe to us on YouTube. 500 subscribers. We're giving away shit. All right. We're going to give away some shit. If you got any guests you'd like us to get, we can get A-list guys and gals now. So hit us up and let us know. Robert has a podcast called A Recent Study Suggests. New episodes come out on Mondays. Go check that out wherever you're listening to this podcast. I do a other podcast called the New York Giants Rush podcast that has new episodes on Mondays. You can go check that out wherever you're listening to this. And then also on YouTube, just search NY Giants Rush. And then the Claire Big Blue podcast is currently in a hiatus for a couple of weeks. But we will be back at the beginning of the Premier League season and training camp. You can go subscribe to that. It's at Claire Big Blue podcast as well. That's what me and my friend Mike Fish do during the seasons. But yeah, that's what we got going on at PassGaryPod. I'm at Alex J. Milton. Pat's at Not Pat Dan. Robert's at Robert Barbosa 03. Don't go chasing waterfalls, gang. And until we talk to you next time, pass the gravy. Yeah, bitches.
Gravy, gang, gang, gang. Baby, pop the top and let it spread. As we're listening to Pass the Gravy. We're going fishing for your bitch today. We're drunk in Houston, baby. Now we go ahead and